We're brothers now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, you don't
Like,
even
we're chosen by Mr.
yeah. You know, the
Chosen by
one who ruins
Mr. Chosen
all
by
magic.
Seagaloon, chosen by Atlas's dad.
I was chosen by
Too
my
bad I wasn't
parents who are
chosen. I was
going
just
to become a
created.
god.
Well, you're like one of the chosen ones who's supposed to be all about justice and doesn't understand ethics, but
I understand ethics. You're just wrong half the time. No, we weren't chosen. We were just created for that purpose. Which
Well,
I guess
that's
it's like semantics at that point.
Yeah,
That
I
is
was gonna say,
usually
but
how
that's more or less
offspring works.
We were born also, you know, though we still came like into the world normally. Well, sort of.
It was a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit traumatic, so
Yep,
let's just never discuss it. Move on.
I would agree.
Yeah,
then.
let's
Yeah.
let's go, shall we?
Basic-
Line
basic-
transportation.
The protocol with Nilfgaard is keep an eye.
How much
you
is
do
the
also
air?
have,
Sorry, go on. Finish.
and say you do also know you have the option to travel with caravans in the area, whereas instead of paying for something, they would effectively pay you guys as security to travel with them.
I don't want that responsibility.
How much is the airship for 31 of us, you said?
To find an airship for 31 people. Let me see here. Trying to check to actually see how many people can fit on an airship.
With all the kobolds, they're tiny, so they're like half people. Maybe even quarter
That's-
people.
That's racist, but okay.
A group
That's
of kobolds.
sizest at bet. Like, that's not racist.
Yeah,
I
if,
meant like by weight. Like,
if we have too little room, we can always hang you on the outside.
Yeah, there's not an airship in the area that could fit everyone, so it would either be people stay behind, or you have to take two airships, which probably would mean taking two trips back and forth.
And how much?
For everyone, that would run you 50 gold.
Okay. That's only one
Not
airship?
that bad.
Yes. So if you take two, it'd be 100.
No, I mean, when you say two, like, can you do two airships at the same time or one after the other?
You can try and schedule two airships to go at the same time, yeah, but as far as when that would be, it would be a bit difficult. I would say you can probably get it done. It would be like you'd have to wait basically 2 days to try and schedule two to leave at the same place, because you're effectively, if you look at the map, pull that up here, you guys can see the Mountains of the Sun to the west in the desert.
Yeah.
The City of Caves, which is where, or Taldor, which is where Rakdon is from, is basically a direct parallel line to Najarakiri.
Okay.
But the only real civilization that goes that direction is Othrandil Galad, which is the Elven capital north of there, by about 100 miles. So it's going to be you guys flying on an airship to the mountains, and then taking the rest away walking,
Okay.
or finding another mode of transport.
Right.
Or you can get caravans and go directly there and save a bit of time.
what about these hell vehicles? How do we know how to operate these?
You learned previously they operate off of soul coins, so you need soul coins.
Okay.
Which you guys, for reference, could have got from Baglore. But there are a few there, and you can buy soul coins as well from the merchant that sells them, which is Kreider the Drider.
I'm pretty sure that the Siegfrieds would object to that.
It's an ethically questionable thing to do.
I wouldn't say questionable, it's ethically wrong to do. You're turning people's souls into fuel.
What if they're like shitty people? Shitty souls.
I mean, if you want to argue there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, I'll 100% get you behind you on that one. But they've already been turned into soul coins, so it is a bit of a grey area. I wouldn't be opposed to
Kind
it
of like-
fully, but
It's almost a waste if they're souls, if they're already soul coins, like they're not used as fuel.
I mean, to an extent, you're correct, though. I think the fact that they've been put in that positions means they've done something to be in that position. After all, we do live in a just
Right.
world.
That attacked us
Yes.
last time.
Yeah, wouldn't it be easier to be attacked by people we can see rather than things that we can't see?
Yeah, I don't mind fighting some sky pirates.
But I mean, are we willing to wait 2 days to get this scheduled up?
It would also be going to a different city, so you'd be traveling still by land, effectively through the mountains, if you go by the air. Unless you want to find a way to get a direct passage to the middle of nowhere.
I mean, first off, I wouldn't mind checking out this elven city.
You've heard a lot about it. It's a very interesting city, actually. Notably, Othando Galad is called the City of Lights. The Irunian, which is where the Irundrel live, and are effectively sun worshippers. The entire city is basically built off of a system of reflective mirrors to light the entire thing up. Similar to if you watch the Mummy movie, where they have the
Yeah.
one mirror that illuminates the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's the
pretty
entire
cool.
city.
That's pretty fucking cool, actually.
Well, I would not mind going there, but I would rather like to get the Warren thing dealt with before we go.
I mean, we can get off there and then make our way to the Warren. I mean, that's the idea, right? Get to the city and then make our way to the Warren from there.
Aye. So our options effectively for wanting to take the fastest route will be flying, if we can find a way to get there directly. Or by going with one of the caravans, which probably I will say in that time, before you want to start on that, you did also hear throughout your journey and finding information, there is a somewhat famous merchant in the district who is having a fire sale. You learn the name Usana al-Hasaba. You know him to be a powerful genie who is having what he referred to as a fire sale.
Oh no, is he selling like another fire genie? It's the lady we found in the Ember Show's like place. What was her name again?
You
Was it
gather
Queen of
he's
Embers
an
or something?
air genasi, or an air genie, excuse me.
Well, we
Fair.
might as well go and have a look.
If you find anything of arcane interest, please do let me know.
Or if there's something that could help me beat the snot out of people, I'd appreciate a call.
You want to just come with real quick before you do all your stuff?
If we have time, yeah. I'll just come with you guys.
I'll be here all day.
You want to come as well, Kier? Yeah, Kier.
We can stay behind and
can
help them on.
come back later.
Tell you what, can you leave me, Boris, Alexei?
Yeah. I rip out the tooth.
Whoa, what is it?
Pull out my
so
vial
hot out here?
and I gotcha. And I assume I stocked up on like little party umbrellas, like cocktail umbrellas. Yeah, okay. I take
They're
out the
plentiful enough
vial
down
and I
here.
fill it with some water. Yeah, I stick Boris in the vial with the umbrella.
Oh, that feels better. Thank you, brother.
Or Alexei, if you find anything of
Here you
interest, let
go,
me know.
Kiara.
I'll come running. Thank you.
Yep, I got you.
It's
What was
good to
that?
see you again.
It's good to see you too, Boris.
As you all make your way towards the more center of the market itself in Najarakiri, you see a large amount of small presentations and fireworks kind of going off on this one tent, as you see loud buzzers and wheels going around as there's a good amount of crowd that's gathered. You see multiple jugglers and people doing balancing acts as you approach this one stand and see about a 10-foot tall genie, arms crossed, wearing a massive turban, blue skinned, looking down with the pointed beard as he's just very boastfully yelling out at everyone, "Come, enjoy my wares! I have many things to give and sell." as you all begin approaching to the front. Hello, chosen of Mystra. I bid you good day.
Oh damn! I didn't know you. What the fuck? How did you? What? I didn't realize that famous.
Sanat al-Hasaba. I know all, see all, and own all.
Okay, that's a pretty baseline. Not gonna lie.
But if we buy something from you, do you still own it?
In a roundabout way, yes, but I'm still happy to let you have it. I have come from the elemental airplanes to gift upon those weaker and smaller.
So, like, do you know, where Medell Irv